Hey guys, just gonna take a couple of minutes before I nuke this up. They sell these at Walmart and they're very good. Did you notice how I wanted to hesitate before saying that store? Because I feel like I don't want to spam them, but yeah, these are really good, and they also have a gluten-free version for those of you who don't do the gluten, so that's probably not too bad. I just want to take a moment to file some grievances, and by that I just mean let me just vent for a minute. I've just been running super hard, and I'm very, very, very tired. This is my third week. Third week is always extra just toasted. Like, I'm just extra burnt, because basically what I do is I run through my whole 70. Usually I get it anywhere from like 2 to 4 hours left on the 70. I try to get it down as close as I can to using the whole 70 in 5 days, and then I take a 34. This last 34 is 34 hours and 10 minutes. Like, I try to keep it close, and I was trying to get it done earlier, but the runs that they have me on, I haven't been able to. I've been trying to move my days back to earlier start times, because in these summer months when it's hot and there's too many people on the roads, it actually is a much lower stress situation. So I highly recommend that to anybody who hasn't already thought about that. Like, it's much lower stress to get up real early and just start with a couple hours of darkness before the sun comes up, because just the dramatically reduced traffic is really helpful, especially with all these summer storms happening. Fewer other vehicles on the road with the stormy weather is also really good, and increases your odds of being safe, I guess, or in less danger, let's say. Yeah, so I, just do 34, then come back out and do the same thing back to back 14-hour days. And today was day 3 in a row of like running myself down to literally just a few minutes left on my clock. And it's not because I'm not managing my time, it's because that's the runs I've been getting. I'm doing probably averaging around 500 miles a day-ish, give or take, I would say. So yeah, an average by definition. And doing, I would say 2 to 4 stops depending on the day. So like today I drove to a pickup that was a few hours away, came back to a delivery that is it where I'm at now? Where did I deliver earlier? No, it wasn't here. It was not, anyway, I can't. But my complaints are just, when you're tired, everything is more annoying. I'm having a more frustration with just the amount of traffic and the other people on the road being so aggressive. Even when it's stormy, people don't slow down at all. And one of the misconceptions I had when I decided to do fuel hauling was I thought that, I don't know why, I kind of knew I was like kidding myself, but I wanted to think that people would be safer around me or give me a little more space, but they totally don't. Like, especially other truck drivers, I think they're just as bad a lot of the time as car drivers in terms of passing incorrectly, like not giving enough room to pass. And then one of my favorite things that car drivers do that I see happen a lot, like I watch it happen with other truckers around me, that is just really stunning, is how these cars will ride so close behind trucks. And it's like, I don't think they understand the potential for decapitation. Like, and I'm not saying that to be funny or dramatic. I'm saying that like genuinely. If the front end of your car goes under the back of a trailer, which can happen more easily than you think, because accidents on the roads happen much faster than anyone would expect them to, you're gonna be decapitated. Like, you're gonna be in chunks. And I just look at the way people drive and I'm like, wow, they really don't care. They don't care about what happens to themselves. They don't care what happens to anyone else. And I think that because that's me getting cynical and angry, but then I realized, like, we're all just in a sense of delusion. It's weird to think about like how roads must have changed over the years, and just so many people have no real concept of danger or like the danger they're in, and most of the people on the road are looking at their phones, holding their phones a lot of the time. And like people in cars, I don't think they realize or care. Like everyone in the trucks can see everything you're doing in your car, so we see that you're on your phone, and that's why you're weaving around. And but the way that they ride up on the back of a truck that's trying to pass another truck, and then they'll try to sneak around the right side, which is just extremely dangerous and stupid. I won't shed a tear for the Darwin award that is in that person's future. Like, it's one less, I shouldn't say that, but that's what starts to go through my mind as I start to feel my rage level rising. So like today, I did an out loud pep talk to myself. We're gonna be calm, we're gonna just keep it chill, we're making good money, we're not gonna let these things make us angry. I mean, I sat there talking to myself for like 10 minutes, and it did really help. So that was cool. And the other thing is just, well, I will be home for 6 days, which is a super long time. And it actually kind of, I know this sounds dumb, but it kind of stresses me out because I very quickly go back to more of a circadian rhythm sleep pattern. It's impossible for me not to. So I'll inevitably end up staying up till like 12 every night and then getting up at like 7. That's usually what I do when I don't have to get up, or like 6:30 more likely. And then when I have to come back on, those first couple of days are brutal because it's so hard on your brain to do that. And like, yeah, in a perfect world, I'd maintain my getting up at 2:45 sleep schedule, and going to bed by 8:45. I try to. That's not going to happen though, you know, when I'm on home time. But I'm looking forward to going home. I have a new car. I'm getting my windows tinted on my car because fuck, too much sunlight. I don't have enough melanin for that. I just, yeah, I like having this shade around me. And what else? I was just gonna say, one of the things that's difficult is you start, when you're out for this long and you're running this hard that you're so tired, it definitely messes with your emotional state, your psychology. And I'll start to feel a deeper sense of like isolation, and you start to feel like a ghost because like people that used to talk to you don't necessarily stay in touch the way they used to. It's like, I think it's kind of an out of sight, out of mind thing. So it's like you feel like people are forgetting about you. Thankfully, there's a couple of tried and trues that like reach out to me very consistently, and I'm really fortunate. I feel really fortunate for that. For the drivers out there that don't have somebody like that, I don't know how you get through it. You have to have at least 1 or 2 people that check in on you, because it's, yeah, you should reach out, but it gets difficult to do, and it's hard to explain to non-drivers why that is. But those of you who drive, I know you understand what I'm talking about. There's something about the mind-numbing nature of rolling down the road for all these hours, hundreds of miles a day, that makes it difficult to even just make a phone call, even though I could do like, hey Siri, call so-and-so. I'm doing this, but that's my headset. I just don't have the mental fortitude to talk sometimes. And also talking over the sound of my engine and with the AC running and stuff, my throat gets dry really quickly, and my voice starts to go really quick. It gets really like uncomfortable to talk. So speaking of which, I'm gonna make my pot pie. Does anyone else, whenever they think of the word pot pie, do they picture Cartman or hear Cartman saying pot pie? Because I do. I can't help it. So anyway, that's my grievance. That's my litany of grievances. And I thank you in advance, because I know that I have people out there that watch my videos and like communicate with me through messaging, and that really means a lot to me. It really helps me keep going, and I wish I had the time and mental fortitude to be doing videos for you guys consistently, because I love that interaction. It makes me feel a lot less alone out here. So please don't underestimate how much it means to me when you reply or when you comment on videos and stuff, and we have that kind of back and forth. It really means a lot. And people who reach out on Instagram too, that's really cool too. So yeah, thank you guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you later.